This is Ringing Worm bringing another video to the YouTube subscribers out there. This is my second video. I'm just getting everyone kind of up to speed on what I do and what I'm all about as far as this YouTube channel is concerned. So I thought today that we would just kind of go over my collection and you know, we'll see where that progresses from there. But you know, going through my office in my house, I'm just kind of go around really quick and do a quick view, and then I'll get a little bit closer with some of the other stuff that I have in here. But so this is my collection, a little bit dark in there. It's kind of hard to see, but I'll get up a little bit closer. I've got lights in there, but they kind of glare a little bit. I don't want to make it harder to see than it will be when I get too close to them. But anyway, I've been collecting for quite a few years, and kind of interesting thing, I started looking at some of the YouTube channels and noticed that, hey, I'm not the only one that does this, but obviously my collection is unique to me, and it's taken me a while to gather some of these things, and I'm just kind of happy to show everyone this. Maybe it'll inspire somebody else, or you know, if you've got any questions or concerns you want to ask and on how I've been collecting, where I get my stuff, or why I collect certain things that I collect. But anyway, as you can see, my room kind of focuses almost primarily on DC, and I would say Superman is the prime character in my collection. It's something that I've been doing since I was a little kid. I absolutely love the Man of Steel. Interesting figure there. That's a 1986 superpower version of Superman. I've had him not too awfully long, but that was probably the reason why I started my collection to begin with. Various statues and whatnot, collectibles. I've got a Pinterest page that I also post figures and that type stuff too, but if you want a better image of any of this stuff, but different figures and whatnot. Like I said, I have everything in lights, and I'll turn those on in a second. I just don't want the glare from the lights to kind of distract from different things, but as I can see now, it's kind of hard to see some of this stuff. I can't even open that case. It's got the weather slipping too close to the corner, so I'm going to take that door off and fix it. But right now, just kind of everything I have. So just really quick, I'll turn on the lights on this case and you kind of see what I'm talking about. Well, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Anyway, Christopher Reeves, Terrence Stamp, and Gene Hackman characters, kind of my favorite out of the bunch. Got kind of a Justice League stance up there. Got this Lego Batman v Superman display. I got that from Walmart. It's a pretty cool display diorama. I don't have to do anything with it. It was already like that, so that was pretty easy. That is the grappling gun from Batman v Superman. I collected all the 1/12 scale figures. That gave me the ability to purchase, or to put that together, because you have to kind of assemble it. Some different figures. I don't even want to try to say what kind of statues they are. It's like Kotobukia or something like that. I can't really produce. Then I've got some Mattel 1/6 scale. I've got Hot Toys 1/6 scale. Hot Toys are by far my favorite, but obviously I collect a little bit of everything. Some of these, you know, I collected a little bit too late, and they cost me a little bit of money, like Batman and Catwoman here. Those cost me quite a bit of money, but I feel that they were worth it. I absolutely love those figures. And then I've got the Jared Leto Joker, my only Joker. I kind of got into collecting after the Batman, the Christopher Nolan Batman movies, and the problem I have with buying those new figures with Heath Ledger is they're so expensive right now. I mean, I think the cheapest one that I've been able to find is like $500, and I just don't want to spend that much money on one figure I mean, I like the Heath Ledger Joker, but it's just not that important to me to have part of my collection. Joker here is waiting for Harley Quinn. Hopefully she'll be here sometime this month, but I'm not holding my breath. I've been waiting for over a year for her character, and we'll see how long it takes to get her in the mail. Ironically, this was my first Superman costume when I was a kid, so my mom and my grandmother made that for me. It's pretty, I've had that for a long time. It's in pretty good condition, as you can see, so maybe I didn't wear it enough. Also, one of my favorite cases is Michael Keaton's 1992 Batman from Batman Returns. I have this cowl from Batman v Superman, the tech cowl. I'm actually getting the tech Batman from Hot Toys. That'll hopefully be here sometime next year, but I made that little base for it right there. I made that myself. I figured it just didn't look good sitting on the ground. And then the evil Superman from Superman 3. A lot of people had a problem with this particular character. They felt like it looked too much like the other Superman, the one I had in the other case with Gene Hackman and Terrence Stamp. But honestly, I absolutely love this figure. I think it's fantastic. I can see differences in the two characters. I love the dioramic base, but you know, that's just me. You know, other people feel differently. I love that pose that he's in. All these Hot Toys are pretty much posable. They have different points of articulation. You know, the 1989 Batmobile from Hot Wheels, that's pretty cool. The cab of it opens up and everything, so pretty interesting. This side of the room's kind of my Batman slash bad guy area. I've got a lot of villains in these lower cases, the smaller fixtures. This right here is my only Marvel that I collect, and I don't even really care about them. If I kept anything, it's going to be these three. These ones on this lower shelf I could care less about. I like Spider-Man, Captain America, and Iron Man. I really don't care too much about other figures, but those are my only Marvel figures that I collect. I'm just not as big of a Marvel fan as I am DC, but I do like those three characters. I grew up watching them, so I do collect those few because I do have a place in my collection for them. Again, various bad guys, different genres, Mattel, DC Direct, and just various figures that I collect from different genres. I've got a couple Jokers in there. This one's one of my favorites right here from The Killing Joke. If you don't know what The Killing Joke is, it's a very graphic novel from DC. Also gave birth to Oracle from the DC universe. Some boxes from Hot Toys up there, and this was my first 1/6 scale figure, from the Man of Steel. So as you can see, I haven't been collecting too awfully long, just for a few years. I didn't even know 1/6 scale existed until I purchased that one, or my wife did rather, and then it just kind of blossomed from there to to there, and then I got that Man of Steel. I ironically got the, I don't know if it's a shipping error, but I did get Jor-El there for free. I wasn't complaining when I got him. Sometimes Hot Toys does that though, especially if you're a new purchaser from Sideshow Collectibles, they'll give you something for free. I also got a bunch of goodies from them, like a keychain and a flash drive and a bunch of other stuff. It was pretty cool. This is my latest Hot Toy, 1/6 scale RoboCop. Used to love that when I was a kid. Probably should never have seen it when I was a kid because of the graphic content in it, but I absolutely loved RoboCop when I was a kid, and I did see it, and I do own it, and I do watch it quite a bit. So this is my various takes on the Justice League. I have kind of my own, what I think the Justice League should be. So I've got Hawkman, Hawkgirl, really the characters from the Justice League cartoon from the early 2000s, kind of why I put those ones together, but those are some of my favorite characters from DC Direct. I put that American flag in with Superman. I think it's relevant. Then I've got kind of a Justice Society of America shelf. I am missing a couple characters like Jay Garrick and so forth, but that's kind of how I perceive the Justice Society of America, and then just kind of an extension of that down there on the bottom shelf. And then I've got kind of my own variations on Batman v Superman from the Dark Knight Returns comic. All those are from the Dark Knight Returns except for Doomsday and Wonder Woman. A Green Lantern Corps. Kind of an all things Superman. I've got pretty much the Death of Superman characters in there, some of the other characters from various comics. I have that Supergirl right there. I absolutely love that figure. It's a likeness of Melissa Benoist. If the camera will focus there, that's probably another one of my favorite recent characters that I got. I got that one from a local comic book shop here. Then I have these characters, and again, when I was starting to collect 1/6, I didn't know the difference between Mayfx and Hot Toys and whatnot, so I bought those 4. And I thought it was a pretty good deal. They're very posable, but they're more artistic versions of that, and they don't have cloth capes or realistic costumes like the Hot Toys. They're just pretty much all plastic, but they are pretty good figures, and I like those quite a bit. Then I've got very few things still in the box, but I do have some of those miniature DC figures, Christopher Reeves, Terrence Stamp, and then from the video games Batman and Joker. Let's see here. And then I have those up there in the box as well. Then I have just a few things, you know. I have this shelf right here. It's just kind of got my love of robotic type characters. I have the NECA version RoboCop and Ed 209. One of the only Voltron pieces that survived from my childhood, but I still have that. Some Robotech. I loved Pacific Rim, and then of course R2 and C-3PO. Some Lego characters, some smaller characters of Superman. And then of course I have my in-the-box Man of Steel. I love the Man of Steel movie so much, I decided I wasn't going to take those out of the box, so I just left them in their packaging. Pretty happy with that. And then over there on my windowsill, I have my my Mass Effect Normandy ships, all 3 versions of that. Ashley Williams, and she transfers into my Star Trek ships, which I don't have a lot, which is pretty much the Enterprise, and then I got that one ship from Star Trek Into Darkness. It came with the movie itself, so I have that. And then I've got over here, I've got some more Batman stuff. Not really finished with that shelf down there. Some Transformers, some Catwoman. I ironically bought that Batmobile before Adam West died. I'm not a huge Adam West fan, but you know, that original TV series did mean a little bit to me, and some various Batman bat signal, and then I love this figure up here too. I have this statue of Batman and Catwoman kind of making out in front of the bat signal, and then if you turn on the lights, it kind of looks like they're standing on top of a building doing that. And that kind of, I really like that. Broken cow from The Dark Knight Rises with the movie. And then finishing off my collection, I have the Man of Steel and Batman. They're just waiting on Wonder Woman, which is also on pre-order. She should be here next month to complete the Trinity, so to speak. And I have that picture background, which I really like. That adds a lot to it. It's kind of hard to see with that glare, though. It's the only downside to it. Anyway, that is pretty much my collection. Feel free to comment if you have any questions, or if you want to know where I gathered up some of this stuff. Anyway, this is my second video, and if you guys like what you're seeing, I'll keep making more, and have a great day. Bye.